Welcome to Straight Outta Marvel episode 22 with your host Kevin 27.
It's your boy Chris.
And this is our Loki after show.
Yes,
What's
sir.
it? How you feeling today, bro?
Season finale. Otherwise, I'm feeling like crap, but hey, it's Loki finale, boy. It's the Loki finale.
Yo, shout out to the MVP of this episode, the Bros right here, because Bros under the weather. I was like, bro, you sure you want to do it? He was like, bro, I can't miss this. So shout out to the Bros.
Oh God, I can't miss it.
Yo, everybody send healing energy to the Bros.
Appreciate all of y'all. But how you feeling, bros?
Oh, me, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling like I'm ready for a multiversal war.
God, yes, sir.
And with that being said, spoiler alert, because we are about to break down episode 6 for all time, always. So, and you know how we do the Straight Outta Marvel Bros, scene by scene. Oh, bro, I cannot wait.
It's gonna get interesting.
Oh, definitely. So I do want to say shout out to the new listeners. Shout out to the day one listeners. We welcome them all. And while we are shouting out listeners, let's shout out a couple 5-star people that left reviews on Apple Podcasts. So first we start off with sister number 10. She left a 5-star review, and I definitely appreciate that. And shout out to Hood Loki.
That's fire.
And we also got like a numerous amount of 5 stars, but we can't shout those out. But shout out to the 5, we can't shout them out by name, but we acknowledge that we even got more 5-star, ratings on Apple Podcasts. So it's much appreciated. Definitely glad to see this podcast and audience keep growing, and to ensure it keep growing, you guys can go out there and give us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts. And follow on Spotify and share on Twitter, like all that good stuff,
Oh God.
So, bro, tell me how you feeling about this season finale episode, a bombshell of an episode, if you will.
Oh man, this episode, 10 out of 10. I'm saying it early. This was just a fire show. Like from the beginning to the end. We have finally got it. We got what we deserve. A multiverse in the price. Let's go.
The multiverse, yes.
Let's go. We knew it was happening, but we just needed to confirm, and it's confirmed. Man, I'm so excited.
Yeah, we definitely needed the confirmation, and we definitely got a lot of confirmation tonight on Loki.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait, man. This series was really good. Every episode was fire. The way it built up to this is a way you go out with a bang.
I'll say every episode except for episode 3 was fire. Even episode 3 was still good. I still gave it a 7. But compared to the other 5, episode 3 was definitely a step down. But they had to have it. They had to set up the little romance and all of that good stuff.
Yeah, you gotta have them little fillers in there,
Hell yeah. If you can't tell by my background, you see what your boy got going on. I ain't gonna say for the audio, but you can't hide it if you're watching the video. And speaking of the video, go like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube at KC Network 702. That is KC Network 702.
Yes, sir.
Like, comment, and subscribe. It's always appreciated. And shout out to the new subscribers over there.
We appreciate all of y'all over there, man. Love y'all.
Appreciate everybody. KC Network 702 at Twitter and Instagram. Don't forget.
Right. Now let's get into this Loki finale.
So, episode 6 for all time, always starts off with a trip down memory lane where we hear Sam say, "Way to go, Tic Tac." That's for Civil War. Hope saying, "That's how you punch." That's from Ant-Man, I believe, right? And then
Yeah.
Black Panthers, "Wakanda forever." Ant-Man again, "You haven't heard of me." And then Black Widow saying, let me put you on hold." That's from Avengers. And then Quill saying, "Dance off, bro," and then that's from the end of the Guardians.
Yeah.
The famous storyline, "A friend from work." Clearly from Ragnarok. And Rogers, "I can do this all day." And then it becomes distinct overlapping and distinct all this shit. Distinct or indistinct chatter overlapping.
What you think about that part, man? Just that sequence alone.
Okay.
Like, what were you thinking?
So as soon as I heard it, I text you and I said, "Bro, what the fuck?"
No, me. Bro, that part was crazy, man.
Like, as soon as I heard that, I was like, okay. So now, like, instantly, I was like, what is this? Like, is all these movies about to tie into this one episode? Like, what's going on here?
That's what I was thinking. I was like, is this a loop of timelines just smashing into one
Well, that's
episode?
all one timeline, though.
No, no. I'm just like saying, like, it's just smashing all the timelines together, like, with just this what's going on. Because the way it was going through, man, it felt like you was just waking up, going through a little surface of what's about to happen. Like, you about to find out these timelines and you just listening. Even with all the ones that was overlapping, like, I didn't know if it had other stuff speaking on it, like other timelines speaking on it, like future timelines. But it sounded pretty interesting the way somebody else was speaking. I couldn't really understand what they were saying, but I didn't know if they were just overlapping all of those together.
It's an indistinct chatter overlapping.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I had that. That was a good feeling.
I'm already super drawn in by this, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, this is trippy, multiversal type of things. And we see that in a visual that comes up right after that. And we hear all these famous sayings like, we think of going as a one-way motion. And Neil Armstrong, "One small step for man." And Nelson Mandela, "We have to fight for the right to experience peace." Like all that shit. And then glorious purpose. I was like, okay. And then Visions, "What is grief if not love persevering?" And then Maya Angelou's "I will rise" quote. And then Sylvie says, "Open your eyes." And we said an actual timeline in the void. Then we get our final opening Loki title.
And that was lit. It felt like you just like, dang, oh, you better put your seatbelt on because it's about to get real. That's how it felt to me. That was awesome, man.
I hate it's the last episode already.
I know.
So Sylvie and Loki are walking up to this creepy castle, but definitely cool. No, don't get it fucked up. Don't get it twisted. All this debris floating everywhere, and Sylvie says, "Aren't you going to tell me not to kick the door in?" Which Loki calmly replies with, "It never made a difference." Sylvie like, "Bruh, if you think it's a bad idea, speak on it or forever hold your peace."
Oh, me.
And for the first time, Loki has nothing to say.
Nothing. Bro, honestly, I feel like throughout this little scene, like this episode, my boy felt speechless.
Yeah, I felt like Loki was scared.
Yeah. I feel like he was just nervous. Like, he didn't really know what was going on. Like, he's just trying to figure this out.
Because think about it. Okay, you about to go meet somebody at the end of time.
That's true.
Somebody that's lived, the last person alive at the end of time.
That's crazy. Oh my God. I'll be nervous too.
Crazy.
I'll definitely be nervous.
So Sylvie is being hesitant to approach the door, and Loki asks, is everything okay? She's like, Loki, shut up. I was pruned before you even existed. I've been waiting for this moment my entire life. Just give me a second to think, bro. And you can tell the two of them are very nervous, and quite frankly, so was I.
Yeah. Because I didn't think it was going to happen until that door opened.
And as they should be, because the double doors creepily opens by themselves, and the two walk into the castle. And out of nowhere, Miss Minutes like gives me a heart attack. Hey y'all! I was like, what the hell?
God. Oh my goodness! You know it's crazy. Even when that part happened, I did get scared. I just was like, dang. I wonder if I was really sucked into the screen. That probably would have scared me. But it was weird, didn't it?
It didn't last night, but when I watched it today, for some reason I forgot about it when I was reviewing it. I was just like, oh shit.
I'm dead. Nah, I could forget that part. That part was just a random jump scare. But good job, Marvel. I see you got a lot of people.
And then so the knives come out, knives out like Daniel Craig. And Sylvie says, you again. Miss Minutes explains, welcome to the Citadel at the end of time. Congratulations. Y'all had an awfully long journey to get here. He's impressed. Sylvie asks, who's impressed? As Miss Minutes sinisterly replies, he who remains. Loki asks, and who is he? Miss Minutes explains, he created all and he controls all. At the end, it is only he who remains. And he wants to offer you a deal. Now, at first, I was like, I hope they ain't trying to get me with the whole he shit again. Like they did Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah, I was hoping that too.
And he wants to offer you a deal. He's been making a few creative adjustments and he's worked it out so we can reinsert both of y'all back into the timeline that won't disrupt things. And Sylvie is confused, and Miss Minix continues with, he can give y'all whatever you like on some T.I. shit. You can have whatever you like.
Yeah.
You want Asgard. Wait, hold on. You want Asgard or New York. You can have a Loki hammer, or you can have a Thor hammer.
Or the gauntlet.
Oh my god, that shit is funny.
Oh my god.
And then Loki like, and what is that? What have we always wanted? And Miss Minute said, don't play coy with me, mister. Bro, I bust out like.
Me too, bro. Hey, Miss Minute is a goat. I ain't gonna care.
You know how you got into this mess. The Battle of New York City. You versus those self-righteous Avengers. How would you like to finally catch a W? But not just there. You can kill Thanos and take his gauntlet. Easy money. Throwing to Asgard? Piece of cake. What about you, Missy? All those years on a run, desperate, alone. How would you like to wake up tomorrow with just a lifetime of happy memories?
I was like, they is dirty. I'm like, don't accept that.
Bro, if I'm Sylvie, I'm stabbing Miss Minutes right there.
Oh, me.
How you gonna promise Loki all this cool shit and just promise me memories?
Oh, me. Like, I know I went through some shit, but I could create my own. Like, you ain't gotta hit me with the happy memory shit.
Why would I just want to wake up with memories I don't know anything about?
Disrespectful.
Just fake ass memories. And then one day I'm gonna eventually like be woken up out of that trance or something. You know it.
Yeah.
You know how this works.
That's terrible.
Hell yeah. And then, but Miss Minutes also says 2 Lokis in the same place. And this intrigues Loki because he says, stay together on the timeline? Like on the timeline? And Miss Minutes is like, yeah. And it's crazy because He can make it work. And Sylvie calls Cap immediately, saying it's fiction. And Loki says, we write our own destiny. Right here, right now. Miss Minutes says, oh, sure you do. Good luck with that. And disappears. Get their ass the deuces.
She flamed their ass though, low key.
Hey, Miss Minutes, she was like, I ain't about to beg you.
Oh, me. She's like, I gave you one opportunity.
Gave him one proposal, dipped right out.
You done messed it up. I could have gave you everything you wanted. You tried.
Back at the TVA, we see Ravonna reminiscing on Mobius as she sees the rings he once left on the table. But Miss Minutes pops up again, scaring the shit out of everyone. I'm downloading the files you need now. Ravonna looks at it confusingly, saying, this isn't what I asked for. Miss Minutes says, I know, but he thinks it will be more useful. Happy reading. Dips off on her ass. Another deuces. Got right up out of there. I'm not about to ask you. I'm just gonna tell you.
She said, I'm on a time frame.
Damn time.
Minutes time. Damn time.
You know what time it is.
She ain't wasted no minutes. She's gonna let you know and she gone.
So we get the inverted camera angle again, symbolizing everything is about to get turned upside down. And boy, was this a foreshadow. You talk about foreshadows, right? Mm-hmm. And Loki says, he who remains. As Sylvie replies with, not for much longer. Mm-hmm. I was like, damn, let's go. We see the timekeeper statues, but one is smashed in half. And Loki says, are we sure he's even alive? And because the elevator starts, and when it opens, who do we see? Jonathan Majors.
Yes, sir. That man right behind you. Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kang the Conqueror has entered the motherfucking building.
Bro.
But for now, he who remains.
Bro, I was so happy. I'm so happy, bro. I was like, man, now this is gonna change the whole ball game from this point on.
Yep.
I was like, all I need is confirmation. You give me confirmation, I'm good. I'll take anything. Because I know Kane, he gonna be on that stuff. He gonna be with it. But this one was pretty good. I like how he played it. I like how he played this role. He killed it.
Yeah, Jonathan Majors shined like a diamond.
A diamond, for real.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Bro, God, bro. He did.
Jonathan Majors, he was like, let me show you how to act. I'll teach you how to stunt.
That boy went hard. I liked it. I like how he did it, bro. He played Kane so good right now.
Yeah, it was like soon as he popped up on the screen, he just took over like the whole episode.
The whole episode. He carried on his back. That's terrible. That's crazy.
And his first words are, "This is wild." I was like, yo, that's my man's first words in the MCU. This is wild.
This is wild. I'm dead, bro.
The two of you, same person. I mean, it's a little unnatural. But wow. Wild. Then my guy bites an apple because apples are a symbol of intelligence. So yes, you always give your teacher an apple.
Mm-hmm. Learn something.
Or my guy just want a little snacky. And Sylvie shockingly says, he who remains. And Kang, and I'm just going to call him Kang because just saying he who remains all the time is going to be long. So we're just going to say Kang because this is a version of Kang.
Oh, God.
And he says, she still calls me that. Creepy, right? But I like it. Come on, let's talk in my office. Bro, let's talk this introduction.
Bro, I told y'all in the first episode of this Loki series, I was like that he who remains, he gonna be a part of this somehow, some way, and he came, and it's Kang the Conqueror.
Yeah, you did say that.
That's crazy, man. I'm happy for it though. I'm glad Marvel pulled the trigger for this one, and then just hold back.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like a lot of people are happy about this because everybody was so let down with WandaVision. But when you go back and watch WandaVision and you just take the Mephisto out of it, it's like, oh, you wouldn't even think it's Mephisto.
You wouldn't think it. I mean, you had signs that pointed to him, but it wasn't like
but it was some signs that people was just going crazy about. I gotta go back and see. I think we only had 2 WandaVision episodes, so we didn't really get to get in our bag like that.
Yeah.
But
people was reaching.
People was going crazy on them WandaVision shows.
It was reaching, boy. Reaching.
But this one was I feel like a lot of people was like, oh, it's gonna be King, and then it was King, and it made a lot of people happy.
It was good though. It was a great introduction for him in the MCU.
So in the elevator, the Lokis still have their knives on King, and he calmly says, "Not what you were expecting." And Loki says, "You're just a man." King is like, "Flesh and blood. Don't tell me I'm a disappointment." Sylvie says, "No, just a little bit easier to kill," and tries to go for the jugular, but Kang isn't having none of that shit. Easily evades her with his 10 pad and makes her look silly as F. Then the elevator opens up and he's on the outside now. Come on in. Man's guy has hospitality. Man's even poured them some tea and offered him a seat. I'm like, Loki, put that damn knife down.
I mean, you ain't gonna do nothing. Obviously, you got
just the whole time with the knives. I'm like, bro, you ain't finna do shit with that damn knife.
Well, they thought they was gonna put it right in his heart or something. I'm like, clearly he got the advantage over y'all. And he gave y'all some tea.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, wouldn't that be terrible to be living like that? Just living in some dark ass castle.
Yeah, that'd be terrible. Around a whole bunch of like a timeline that you creating.
That look crazy. Like, wouldn't you get lonely? And because he is a human, and then I guess that would be tight though to just be looking at the timeline. Because it's just right outside your window, just straight up, just, oh, look at the timeline, just chilling there. Like, I guess.
I mean, nah, it still would be cool though. Because then you just by yourself looking at this timeline. And you just like chilling. And then you gotta implement shit in people's heads. That's terrible.
Back at the TVA, we hear a knock on the door, and Ravonna says, "I said I wasn't to be disturbed." Mobius says, "Well, you're not going to be happy to see me." Ravonna looked like she's seen a ghost.
Oh, me.
"He's back," Mobius whispers. Or he was like, "He's back." Mobius whispers. Ravonna says, "If anyone was going to make it back from the void, I suppose it was going to be you." "Oh, well, you know, one man's void is another man's piece of cake," says Mobius. Ravonna asks him, "So you're going to prune me?" Mobius quickly responds, "Well, I like that idea, but my standards might be a little higher with, close personal friends." "I'm sorry, Mobius, but I couldn't let you get in the way of our mission." And Mobius is like, "What mission? The timekeepers are fake. We're all variants." But Ravonna is trusting in the process because she says it couldn't have been for nothing, and tries to call Hunter D90 into her office. Mobius says, yeah, sorry, Ravonna. That's not going to work out the way you think it is. And now that we know your secret, and then shows her the Franklin D. Roosevelt pen.
Mm-hmm. That was
Nice.
crazy.
That was a nice little callback. What was that, episode 2?
Yeah. That was a great callback. I was like, oh shit. I said they found out her secret. That's crazy.
2018, Fremont, Ohio. We see Hunter B-15 hiding next to a locker, and then she uses herself as bait for the other hunters as she runs into the principal's office. In this office is Judge Renslayer's, and the hunter addresses Ravonna as such when she walks out. B-15 explains to him, that isn't Judge Renslayer. He asks how, and she says, we have a lot to talk about.
Oh man. And that scene right there, I was like, man, she got caught up, but just she don't know it yet. I'm like, that's so weird. That'd be so weird if I seen like 2 people in those vests and all that shit just in my office talking like I'm not even there.
Right?
I'd be like, who is Judge Renslayer? Like, what are you talking about?
Are you?
Oh, me. I'm like, how did you even get in my office? I'll be asking all types of questions.
Well, I guess maybe if you're an analyst, I guess the analysts have names. Because I was going to say, why she have a name? Because remember, she was a hunter at first.
Yeah. That's true.
I guess when they promote you, they give you a name.
Yeah. She probably came up with the name herself.
Imagine trying to get promoted in the TVA. I'm like, so was Kang promoting people? He was like, yeah, I'm about to promote Ravonna, her fine ass.
From me, he had to. Yeah, he up there lonely. Shit, that boy over there scoping the timeline.
I get lonely too.
That boy like, yeah, Ravonna, that's the one right there.
Yep. She's the one for me. Boy, that boy up there lonely. I'm like, who wants to be the one who remains? I want to die with everybody else.
Me. Shit, I stabbed myself, bro. Like,
Just the last one just chilling.
Oh God. I couldn't do that.
So back to the void, and Kang asks, been a long journey for you, hasn't it? Lots of running, lots of pain to Sylvie, and then to Loki. And you're a flea on the back of a dragon, in for one hell of a ride. But you did manage to hang on, I guess. That counts for something. And Loki says, I'm not sure you quite understand the situation. You've lost. We found you. And Kang is like, duh. Of course you found me. And then this pisses Sylvie off as she tries to attack him again. And of course, she misses again. A swing and a miss. So we still doing that. Okay.
That part he did.
You can't kill me because I already know what's going to happen. And then shows him on paper. And then shows him everything Loki just said like 10 seconds ago.
That shit crazy.
Loki says, it's a parlor trick. Kang says, okay. Don't you wonder how I'm able to yeet your ass right before you kill me? Sylvie isn't convinced though, saying, it's only because of that little temp pad you got there. Yes, but how do I have it loaded up with everything I need to know to keep you two from killing me? I know it all. I've seen it all. Everything you done on Lamentus, I saw. All the stuff the TVA didn't know about, I knew. I was like, yo, talk your talk, King.
Oh, me.
Talk your talk.
Bro, Kang the Conqueror was on it.
That little look by the lake, very touching, by the way. Sylvie says, nope, we broke out of your little game. That's how we got here. Wrong. Every step you took to get here, I have paved the yellow brick road. and you just walked down it. I was like, yes.
Talking his talk, boy. He was on that. And you know what's crazy? Even when he was talking his talk, you could just see the confusion in their face. Great acting, by the way, but they was confused. They was like, what is this man talking about? Like, how does he even know all this? Like, I loved it, bro.
Yeah, he was killing it. And he said, I have the rest right here if you want to know what happens.
Oh,
And
God.
I was looking.
Hey, that boy had receipts.
I was like, don't look like a lot of papers left.
No, that boy had a lot. He had some receipts, though.
But did you peep that? When I seen it, I was like, that don't look like a lot of papers left.
Yeah, it did seem like he was running out. That's crazy.
Sylvie asked, so why are we here? Oh, shit. Okay, my bad. So Sylvie asked, why are we here? King says, oh, come on. You know you can't get to the end until you've been changed by the journey. This stuff needs to happen. Sylvie, are you sure you can trust this guy? Loki says, don't listen to him. King quickly mocks him. Don't listen to him.
Simp ass.
Do you think you're even capable of trusting anyone at all?
Hey, that was a bar. Hey, he dropped it on her.
Yo, my man Jonathan Majors, he was up in here dropping jewels.
No, me.
You dropped this, sir.
That boy was dropping it because I was like, dang. I was like, yeah, how you feel about that, Sylvie?
Right.
Oh, man.
Back to Mobius and Ravonna. I think it's time to tell everyone that TVA is a lie, because I've seen the horror waiting for people when they get pruned, and it's nothing necessary about that. And Ravonna says, you know what would happen if we didn't prune the timeline? Chaos, death. Mobius says free will, and Ravonna scoffs at it, saying only one person gets free will, and that's the head nigga in charge.
Yeah. So, hey, question. Does that mean Ravonna know more than she letting on?
Bro, I've been saying that, but now I don't think so.
Cause it's kind of weird she said all that though. Cause even when she said that, I'm like, you confusing me, girl. You acting like you don't know who doing it, but then like you saying this stuff that you know, it's kind of similar towards Kane.
Well, because her saying that, like, okay, only one person get free will, it does let on like maybe she knew who it was, but she's acting like she knew. She doesn't know. And even Miss Minutes, it's like he sent Miss Minutes to give her what that little document.
Okay.
To get
that's true.
Remember when she was like, what is this? And Miss Minutes was like, oh, this is what he wants you to see. So maybe spoilers in the future, when she leave, maybe that's where she's gonna go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she probably don't even know who it is. She just probably know of him because of Miss Minutes.
Yeah. And she been ahead of this shit, so she don't want this shit to fail on her watch. That's the that's the vibe I'm getting from it. She like, I don't want this shit to fail on my watch. Yeah. So fuck all y'all.
God.
So Mobius said, allies to the end of time, blah, blah, blah. You betrayed me. What happened to you? And Renslayer turned up on his ass. You betrayed me. Eons of friendship, and you threw it away on a couple of Lokis. So Renslayer opens up a portal, and Mobius says, I'm not going to let you go. She says, even with that, you're of no danger to me. Mobius turns on the prune stick and quickly gets his ass whooped by Ravonna. Like, quickly.
He said, yes, you're right. Damn, I said Mobius went outside.
Guess you're right.
I said Mobius went outside, man.
Mobius went outside.
Hey, at least my nigga tried though. At least he tried.
He tried, but damn, fam.
And she stuck his ass.
How the hell did you think you was gonna take down Loki?
I mean, like if you can't handle Hana,
it wasn't even like close though. She just like kicked him in the. She hit him with that Jackie Chan shit that he taught Chris Tucker and Rush Hour
with the gun. Oh my goodness!
Hit him quick with that shit. Kicked him in his chest. You got kicked in your chest.
I'd have been like, yeah, prove me, please.
That's what he said. He was like, go ahead, do it.
Yeah, because I'd have been like, I just took an L. You know, I came back to collect the W.
Came back to burn it to the ground and damn near got pruned again.
Oh, me. Freaking Mobius. Hey, he kept the commentary, though.
And she lets him go. And as she's walking into the portal, Mobius asks her where she's going, and she says, in search of free will.
Free will. Oh, my God. That's going to be crazy.
Great writing. This is great writing.
That is. That was great storytelling between them two. I like how they was bouncing from story to story, bro. Like, the scenes kept carrying on, but it was the same scene, and it just kept getting deeper and deeper. I loved it.
Yeah, me too. Shit was great. Kang says, I know you morally object to the way of the Kang says, I know you morally object to the ways of the Kang says, I'm
sorry.
Kang says, all right. Kang says, I know you morally object to the ways of the TVA, and my methods are deceptive. But the mission, it never was. Without the me, without the TVA, everything burns. And Loki asks him, what are you so afraid of? And Kang says, me. Sylvie asks, and who are you? And then Kang goes on to explain. I've been dubbed many names. A ruler, a conqueror.
I was like, yeah, sir, talk your shit.
And then he started laughing. That shit was funny. Oh, he who remains a jerk, but it's not as simple as a name. Eons ago, before the TVA, a variant of myself lived on Earth in the 31st century. He was a scientist, and he discovered there were universes stacked on top of his own. At the same time, other versions of us were learning the same thing. Naturally, they made contact and fair. Why did I say fair? Naturally, they made contact, and for a while, there was peace. Narcissistic, self-congratulatory peace. I love your shoes. I love your hair. Oh, man, nice nose. Thanks, man. I was like, yo, I love that. I thought it was funny because, I'm in the big nose gang. So nice acknowledgement there. They shared ideas and technology, using the best of their universes to improve the others. However, not every version of me was so pure-hearted. Other versions of me, if it knew it was worlds, other versions of me knew if it was worlds that was new, it meant new land to conquer. The peace between realities, boom, erupted all out into war. Each variant fighting to preserve their universe and annihilate others. This was also the end, or this was almost the end. Sylvie says, and then the timekeepers came along and saved us all. Kang sings, oh, man. Yo, I was like, bro, what the hell?
That was so random. But
no.
Hold on. Did you see when he had the thing showing when he said, "Oh man," did you see they was all on their knees going like this?
Yeah,
bro, that shit was funny. I was like, this dude Kang he caught me,
bro. This dude came out and just showed his ass, and then He said, but no, this is where we diverge from the dogma. And dogma means a principle or set of principles laid down by an authority as incontrovertibly true.
Mm-hmm.
That first variant encountered a creature created from all the tears and reality, capable of consuming time and space itself, a creature. You both know. And Loki says, Eliath. Kang says, bingo.
Yeah.
I harnessed the beast's power and began experimenting on it. I weaponized Eliath and I ended the multiversal war. Once I isolated our timeline, all I had to do was manage the flow of time and prevent any further branches. Hence the TVA, hence comic harmony, hence you're welcome. I was like, damn, bro, talk your talk. I'm buying in.
Oh, God.
I'm buying in. I'm like, yo, I think this nigga's right.
Oh, God. Like, you could tell. You could tell because he had a whole bunch of facts that he was just spilling out. And everything he said was just, it sounded like it was true. And you could tell, like, he kept a smile on his face, like, bro, y'all think I'm lying? Like, this some real shit.
Nah, bro, I believed him from the bat. I'm like, okay, he knew
Yeah,
what he's talking about. I can see Loki was sitting there shook because he believed him.
Mm-hmm.
Sylvie, like, I'm not buying none of this shit.
Yeah, that's because Sylvie went through so much. She just like, I can't believe this. But like, I feel like with Loki, I feel like he was shook. Like, damn, this might be the biggest power we ever went against.
Yeah, think about what was going on in the TVA. You couldn't even use any powers, and he set all this up.
Mm-hmm. That's tough. Oh,
you came to kill the devil, right? He continues. Well, guess what? I keep you safe. And if you think I'm evil, well, just wait till you meet my variants. And that's the gambit. Stifling order. Cataclysmic, how you say that shit? Cataclysmic chaos. You may hate the other dictator, or you say you may hate the dictator, but something far worse is going to fill that void if you dispose of him. I've lived a million lifetimes. I'm going through every scenario. This is the only way. The TVA, it works. Sylvie says, or you're a liar. You continue to prune innocent timelines, Loki asks. Kang says, nope, you two will. There's two options. You kill me and destroy all this so you don't just have one devil, you have an infinite amount, or you two run the thing. Loki says, you're lying. Why would you give up being in control? Kang says, I'm tired, boss.
I'm tired, man.
I'm older. I'm older than I look. This game is for the young, the hungry. I've gone through a lot of scenarios trying to find the right person to take this spot. Turns out that person came in too. But it's definitely you two. So no more lies. You kill me, the sacred timeline is exposed. Multiversal war. Or you take over and return to the TVA as its benevolent rulers. Sylvie says, you treated real people's lives like some type of game. And Kang says, it's not personal, it's practical. Sylvie says, it was personal to me. And Kang grows in disgust. Grow up! Grow up, Sylvie! Murderer! Hypocrite! We're all villains here. But now you have a chance to do them for a good reason.
I mean, hey, you speaking to her, she was just blinded. Because honestly, with Sylvie, I feel bad because she did have to go through all that shit just to get to that point.
Yeah, because... oh, yeah, go ahead, bro. Sorry.
And then you got Kang telling her to grow up, but like you like, bro, you just fucked up my life. My whole life was just destroyed. I had to be on a run. You took me as a variant when I was a child. So you gotta, I don't know. That's tough. That's a tough situation to be stuck in.
Yeah, because Loki, this is just starting to happen to him. This has been happening to Sylvie
Whole life.
her whole since she was a child.
Mm-hmm.
And no telling how old she is.
Yeah. That's tough, man.
Hell yeah, it's not. That's ugh. Shit crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Damn. Keep going all the way up there. Distant rumbling, and Kang realizes that they have just crossed the threshold. He picks something up and drops it and tells the Lokis, so I fibbed. I fibbed earlier when I said I know how everything's going to go. I knew everything up to a certain point, and that was about 7, 8, 9, 10 seconds ago. And then we start seeing the timeline branching out. I don't know if you know, did you notice that?
Yeah.
He says, crazy. I have no idea how the rest of this is going to go. I'm being candid. And Loki says, so that's it. That's it. This is what happens at the end of time. So you're going to sit here with all that freedom and let us decide your fate. Yes. Yes. What's the worst that can happen?
I mean, and I would have never known years ago, I would have never thought Loki would be this like far into this type of moment that he is in now. Like, I'm like, dang.
Yeah, for real.
You got the fate of the timeline in your hands. And you just got a choice.
Yeah, think about that coming from Endgame. The biggest thing to ever happen. And then this is literally the biggest thing that ever happened now.
Yeah, like I ain't even know anything could get bigger than Endgame. But that's big. You got the fate of the universe in your hands. Time.
Loki got the whole world in his hands, and Sylvie got the world in her hands too. Looking ass.
Shout out Bray Wyatt. If you know, you know.
I do not know.
My peeps know. Some of them don't know if they know.
If you know, you know, head ass. And then Kang says, you either take over and my life's work continues, or you plunge a blade in my chest and an infinite amount of me start another multiversal war. And I just end up right back here anyways. Reincarnation, baby. No, it's just another lie, Sylvie says. But like I said, I'm convinced at this point, bro. Mm-hmm. Another manipulation. No lie, Kang says. No manipulation. He then takes off the 10 pad and stares at it. I love this, all this honesty. It feels like a fresh start. And of course, Sylvie attacks him. Mm-hmm. And Loki saves him this time. And Sylvie says, what are you doing? Hang on a moment. Let's just talk about it, says Loki, as she replies with, how about we finish what we started and kill him? And Loki's like, I believe him. Believe what? That a bazillion boogeymen are gonna turn up because we give people free will?
That's terrible.
He's a liar, Loki. But Loki says, so am I. And I don't think he was lying. Not about that. Kang says, better hurry. Timeline's branching. He's just in the back, just calm.
No, me just chilling, watching this all unfold.
Sylvie asks, so what are you suggesting? Loki wants to think about it. Remove the dictator and what fills the void. That's the gambit. Sylvie's like, I see you. You want the throne. And Loki says, no, that's not it. No. The universe is in the balance. Everything we know you to be true.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. I know the TVA hurt us, but what if by taking him out, we risk unleashing something even worse? Sylvie says, what was I thinking, trusting you? Has this whole thing been a con? And Loki says, really? That's what you think of me after all this time? Can't you see this is bigger than our experience? Sylvie asks,
Mm-hmm.
why aren't we seeing this the same way? Loki replies with, because you can't trust and I can't be trusted. She says, well, guess we're in a pickle. Then they begin fighting.
That was, bruh. Oh my god, that scene was good too. It was a good fight scene. I like how Loki was trying to protect this man at all costs. Because that boy was not trying to get the time, the multiverse, all that shit just to mess up. He did not want that. And Sylvie was not playing no games. She's like, nah, I gotta get rid of this fool. He damaged my life.
Bro, it reminded me of this episode. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert. It reminded me of this episode on the animated series of Guardians of the Galaxy where Loki hid the not the Tesseract, but the cosmic cube, and he
Mm.
hit it like so well. Like he did a spell on his mind to forget it, like where he hit it, and Heimdall's mind, like
Mm.
like that. And he said he did it because he knew if anybody got the cosmic cube, it would be like a war or some shit. So pretty much it's like the same kind of parallel to me
Yeah.
here, because Loki like, nah, you know what? I think if we kill this dude, it's really gonna like really pop
Yeah.
off.
Yeah. Cause I'm like, honestly, if I was Sylvie thinking in this moment, I'd have been like, bro, this man not lying. You could tell. Cause like he had nothing, everything he was doing and everything he was saying, he was on point with everything. He showed you facts, he showed you everything that was about to be said, what you said before. He know everything that you was about to do. Everything he did was 10 steps ahead of all of them.
Right.
But then when you hear shit cracking down and he don't know what's gonna happen, and then you could just kill him that easy, like you should have known then, like if he allowing you to kill him, he telling you the truth.
Maybe he's lying, maybe he's not, but the cost of getting this wrong is too great, Loki says. And Sylvie was like, well, fine, do it. Kill me. Take your throne. Sylvie's, stop. I know you're hurt. I've been where you are. I don't want a throne. I just want you to be okay. And they both drop their weapons. And Sylvie lays a big wet one on Loki's lips. And I was like, finally. I knew Loki wanted to kiss him or kiss her. Well, same shit. They both Lokis. And then you see Kang in the background. He like, oh. You see Kang in the background?
Yeah.
Listen,
I'm
like,
like, this boy. I'm like, this guy.
and then she looks at Loki and says, but I'm not you. Deceived him by opening a portal to the TVA, pushing Loki in. He who remains says, incredible. As Sylvie picks up the dagger, pushing away the table, and Kang laughs. Definitely, that was he got a good evil laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Sylvie says, aren't you gonna beg for your life? Could.
Mm-hmm.
She's done with the game. Stabs him right in the stomach. Definitely giving me like Shakespeare vibes.
Yeah.
And then he who remains says his last words are, I'll see you soon. And then winks at her before he dies. Oh, and I don't know if it was me, but I feel like right when she did it, it was kind of like she made a mistake.
Mm.
It was like when he said, "I'll see you soon," and then winked at her. She was kind of like, "Oh shit, did I really make a mistake?"
Mm-hmm. She knew it. She was just blinded.
So we see the timeline going crazy outside the window, and it goes crazy at the TVA's timeline monitor. Mobius says, "No turning back now." And Hunter B15 says, "Who said anything about turning back? For all time, always." I was like, yes.
Oh
Props to
God.
good acting.
Oh God. Great acting. I loved it.
Me
Oh my
too.
goodness.
They was killing it.
They was, bro. They was killing every scene. Every scene in this episode was good.
So a distraught Loki is running to find Mobius. And Mobius says, "That's what, 63 new branches in this unit alone?" B15 says, "Does he want us to just let them all branch? At this point, how are we going to stop it?" And Loki yells, "We can't. It's done. Mobius, we made a terrible mistake. We freed the timeline." He tells them what happened, and you can hear the fear and regret in Loki's voice. Someone is coming. Countless different versions of a very dangerous person. And they're all set on war. We need to prepare. Mobius says, "Take it easy. You're an analyst, right? What division are you from? Who are you? What's your name?" B15 says, "Boots on the ground. Now, archives." And breathing heavily, Loki sees a statue of he who remains and shudders. At the end, this is the end of season 1 of Loki.
What a great season. The best season out.
Bro, that shit was so lit, so epic. And then we see him looking up, and it's Kang the Conqueror, or he who remains. And this is instead, remember it was a 3 timekeepers.
Mm.
Now it's just this one statue of he who remains. So I don't know if because Sylvie knocked Loki into this TVA, and then and then she killed him. I'm thinking maybe now that unlocked all these different branches of the TVA, and
Yep.
now he's in like an alternate version of the TVA. This isn't even the same Mobius.
Mm-hmm.
Or I don't know, because why wouldn't Mobius know who Loki is?
Because, bro, I think he got thrown into a different type of variant timeline. Like,
but then Mobius still was like knowing what he was doing. So I'm like, I don't know. That was kind of weird.
yeah, it was weird. Cause see, even when I was asking, like when he was on the floor, and then when they went back to that scene with just him and B15 staring at the monitor, I'm like, so hold on, everybody just cool with this nigga Mobius now? Like, they just took over everything?
Well, yeah, remember, that's what he did. He went and that's what remember when he took old girl to the school.
Yeah.
That was their little trick they set up.
Yeah.
So once you get enough people on your side, enough hunters, and then you let everybody know, most people are going to be like, "Oh hell no, we variants, we getting the hell up out of here."
That's why I was like, no, because even when I saw that, I was like, why are they all caring about the monitors right now? Like, they should be all trying to get the hell up out of there.
Well, I was thinking maybe they was caring about the monitors now because we still at the TVA. We don't know how to get out of here.
True.
And maybe now they trying to figure out, well, shit, what timeline do I want to go to?
Me.
What's my timeline? Maybe and I wonder, like, okay, so do the timelines that was branched, do they just come out now? Like, are they back? Like, I'm wondering.
So this sparks a question then. What do you think all of this started? Like when Sylvie did that, don't you think like back in WandaVision at the end when the kids was like screaming for Wanda? Don't you think that's when it happened? After that?
It could be. I seen Eric Voss say that.
That's crazy. Cause I'm like,
I seen Eric Voss say that today. He was saying,
I did.
like when she was reading the book,
Yeah,
like that could have happened right then and there because all this is out
that's
of
crazy.
time.
Yeah, that's crazy. Cause see, I was thinking that I'm like, if the kids were speaking, I mean, all of this had to happen at the same time. They got to put this all at the same time frame. Because I mean, you just stabbed the man, and then the multiverse. I mean, the branch is going crazy now.
I'ma murder this man.
So I'm like, damn, Sylvie, you the start of the multiverse.
She started crying and shit.
I'm like, girl, you'll get your ass up.
So now I'm like, is it she who remains?
No, me.
No, but think about it, because she knocked Loki up out of there. She got Loki up out of there, and she killed the last person that's living at the end of time. So now she's the last person living in the end of time. So now Sylvie is she who remains.
So do you think Kane gonna pull up?
Like, hey, I want my spot back. Get up on my crib, chick. Get up on my crib, shorty.
I mean, he probably gonna pull up on her. He probably already did. Shit. He probably walking in that bitch right now.
Big Kane.
That's gonna be sight. I can't wait to see him in Ant-Man. It's gonna be good.
Oh my god, bro. So let's go ahead and talk. Let's like what's some theories, man. So what do you think is gonna happen now that this multiverse? I think now everything is on the table. I don't know if you've seen this was some of my Marvel news, but I'm gonna just say it now because it ties in with Loki. So Loki is going to be featured in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. So now we got 2 Disney Plus characters that are confirmed to be in the new Doctor Strange movie that comes out next year. Next May. Less than a year away.
Damn.
So not only do we get season 2 of Loki, we also get Loki in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. So Loki fans rejoice because we got a bunch of Loki coming up.
Yeah. And we happy for that because Loki, he did amazing. And you remember when before it just even started, we was gonna wonder how all this is gonna unfold after what happened with Thanos. And now that he confirmed to be back, and now that it confirmed that it's gonna be a season 2, it's gonna be real, real good. So I'm pretty sure I got a feeling like Kane gonna be tough. And I don't even think he's gonna be a part of us, like at least right now. I think he's just gonna be like cameo in a way, like kind of how like Thanos was.
Yeah.
And they're just gonna kind of build him. So that's what I'm thinking they're gonna go with that route with Kane. Cause I'm leaning like, who gonna stop this man? I mean, come on.
Yeah, if he's supposed to be the villain in Ant-Man, Ant-Man probably gonna take an L to him or something.
Yeah. Ant-Man probably gonna take that L. Dang, Scott Lang. Man, we don't want to see Scott go.
Can't sleep on Scott Lang though. Remember, he the one that started everything off in Endgame.
Yeah. Oh God.
Can't sleep on Scott Lang.
Scott Lang, he's that guy. He is that guy.
Said, buddy, you're not that guy. You're not that guy. Every time I see that meme, I'll be dying. Buddy, you're not that guy. You're not that guy.
Where'd that even come from? Oh my God.
I'm like, this is just some dude at the grocery store.
He probably making money now. Like, you're not that guy.
You're not that guy. You're not that guy. It's just the way he said.
I'm gonna just do something. And just become a meme. Hopefully.
Yeah, man. So I think this shit is gonna tie into the What If series.
Yeah.
And that series drops on August 11th, and we will be reviewing that. And hey, don't y'all sleep on the What If series because it's a Loki episode in there too. So we are, bro. Loki fans rejoice. Like it's so much Loki, and in the What If series is going to be what if Loki actually took over Asgard and was the king. So this shit is going to be lit. We got so much Loki content. So don't be sad because Loki's over because we still got so much Loki to cover.
Hey, bro, and I saw something earlier. It was recommended on my feed. It was saying like, do you think Tony Stark knew about Kane all along?
Hell no.
And I'm like, I don't think so. But like, they have been bringing up like time, like he knew about split timelines and all of this shit. I guess at the way I forgot what he said. The Cap. Some said like we'll see something like that, and at Endgame. But I'm like, I don't think he knew about Kane though. Because if he did, he would have warned everybody.
Man, he ain't know about no damn Kane.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, that's crazy. If he did, I'm like, that would be insane if he knew that and nobody knows.
Okay, so I also think okay, I said Sylvie's now she who remains. What's gonna happen with the TVA? Honestly, I think it's just a bunch of different TVA timelines now.
Yeah.
And Kang runs them all.
And it's good to know that it's not just only one TVA now. Because
I just wonder because it's so crazy because I'm like, why did they forget who Loki is?
That's a question that needs to be answered. Because I mean, Loki did just like even when she sent them back, I'm like, did it just change? Like, what happened? Because even when she sent them back, like she didn't kill the man yet.
Maybe she sent them to an alternate TVA.
That's what I'm thinking.
But even still, it's like so every TVA, every Mobius at every TVA and in every timeline is trying to take over the TVA.
Yeah. That shit weird.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Every Hunter B15, every variant of her, they all trying to take over the timeline or the TVA.
Well, sure, Loki might make it back to the original Mobius that we know. I mean, he might. Sure.
Mobius and Mobius.
Sure, you could use a 10 pad to just jump through timelines. But shoot, who knows? Because I mean, now that all the branches all over the place, who knows what's gonna happen next? Because at this point, anything can happen. And I know this confirms for the future for Spider-Man. So
yeah, that so I had I thought I was gonna have a hit tweet, but it started at around 500 likes. I was like, damn, fuck. But I posted a picture with the 3 Spider-Man, Toby, Andrew, and Tom Holland. And I was like, this is all I could think about after the finale. And I just think it's opening the multiverse to all of this crazy shit that's about to happen.
Yep. That explains Abomination probably.
And Scarlet Witch, she's a Nexus being, so she's the same in every timeline.
Dang. That's tough.
Yeah, it ain't no nice Scarlet Witch, the Blue Witch.
She just depressed everywhere she go.
Where's my kids?
Where's Vision?
bro, I already seen people, WandaVision fans. Yep. So Loki wasn't better than WandaVision. I was like, bro, stop it.
What? That was hard, bro.
Episode, bro, just
fire.
every episode was like straight fire.
Yeah. It all had like some type of. It made you want to watch the next week, even though WandaVision had that too. But
Yeah,
I did feel like with certain, it did happen with certain episodes. I mean, the first couple, nobody understood what was going on until like the third one, and then there was the third one kind of like brought reality, and then the fourth one was like, boom, it's a bang, and it got everybody intrigued.
right.
So I feel like from Loki, from the first one to the end was good. Like it had a whole bunch of stuff.
I do feel like Loki or Falcon and Winter Soldier, I've been seeing that getting ranked number 3 like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
No room being number 3.
Nah. So I'm about being John Walker.
Bro, I'm just like, this shit is finna go crazy, bro. So Loki really finna be in Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, along with the Scarlet Witch and obviously Doctor Strange. So what do you think is gonna happen in this movie, bro? Because Loki going up.
Yeah, Loki going up crazy.
Do you think it's gonna be this Loki from the TVA?
I think so. It has to be. I don't think it's gonna be another Loki like that. Like I know it's gonna be variants of him, but like I feel like he gonna have a big part in that.
Doctor Strange finna pull up to the TVA like, Loki, what the hell did you just do?
He gonna be like, it wasn't me. It was Sylvie.
It was Sylvie.
Well,
and
he
then
probably
Loki gonna have to work with Doctor Strange. And then now that the multiverse is open, okay, that does make a lot of sense. Okay, so now that the multiverse is open, Wanda heard them kids, and then she finna go into the multiverse, and now she finna do whatever she can to get her kids. And if they have to close up the multiverse, she finna say hell no and go Scarlet Witch on the niggas, and Scarlet Witch finna be the villain of Doctor Strange in a Multiverse of Madness.
Mm-hmm. Great theory, because that boy Doctor Strange, I feel like he gonna go in that bitch and be like, man, I gotta help these motherfuckers again. I gotta clean this shit up because this is terrible.
So Doctor Strange and Loki gonna team up against Wanda, and then that's gonna like trip some shit, but they ain't gonna be able to beat Wanda because Wanda the GOAT, right?
Yeah.
Because now she the Scarlet Witch, and then that's gonna lead into Spider-Man No Way Home, and Doctor Strange supposed to be in that movie.
Yeah.
So, and then they gonna have to team up against all of these damn variants of Spider-Man's villains, and then they gonna need all 3 of the Spider-Man. Oh, that bro! Oh shit!
That's gonna be crazy.
Oh,
dang! R.I.P. Stan Lee.
Oh no! I wish you could see that. I wish you could see what's gonna happen right now.
I
mean, going out on Endgame is a high note, though.
Yeah, I just wish he could still be here to see it, because this is crazy. Oh man, we into the multiverse now. We gonna mess around, see our variants.
Like, bro, that dude look familiar. It'd be me with a haircut.
I mean, I'm gonna fuck around, have long hair and shit.
Be me with a haircut, no glasses on, wearing contacts.
Be a female version of me. Just pull up.
My female version gonna be thick as fuck.
That shit funny. Oh man, imagine you seeing your variant though. Oh my God. You a freak out,
Freak out. Hell yeah.
huh? Just start seeing hella people, the same people, all over the street. Niggas know how to fly. I'd be like, yeah, bro. Somebody broke the timeline.
Sylvie broke the timeline.
I'd be like, Sylvie did it.
Ain't no somebody. We know who broke the timeline. Sylvie big head ass.
So, what you gonna get us an episode of rating? I'm already knowing. What you gonna get your rating?
I'm gonna give it a 9.
A 9. You gotta explain that. Why?
I thought it was great. It just didn't have that much action. A lot of talky.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna give it 10 because I loved it, but I feel like it really didn't need that much action. I feel like it was a great way to introduce us into this multiverse with Kane and stuff like that. Because it gave us a lot of detail to get to know Kane a little bit more. Instead of just seeing him and then just like, oh, it's Kane the Conqueror. He's in the MCU now.
Oh, but we don't even know Kang yet.
True.
This ain't even Kang. This is He Who Remains.
Facts. Hey, but he did say Conqueror. So
that's one of his variants.
Yeah. So we're gonna see multiple versions of this man. That's gonna be crazy.
Infinite. He said, I got infinite variants.
That's tough. Oh my God. That man must be on his bag. It's gonna be good. I'm excited.
I wonder if Miss Minutes is gonna be in a multiverse of madness.
Probably. She gotta make a return. She was funny. If not, she'll probably be in the season 2 of Loki. And speaking of that, what like time frame do you think that's gonna be for that?
What, season 2 of Loki?
Yeah. I was wondering like what kind of time frame they would put that in.
Oh, I think they said like January 2022 or something. That's when they started filming.
Oh, so it ain't that far away. That'd be cool.
Yeah. I mean, it didn't need action, but just be a little nitpicky.
Yeah, it's all Gucci.
Just for nitpicky sakes, but it was still a great episode. And I would just love it to be longer.
Facts. But it's still good though. I like
it. Hey, and this is what I was saying about that when Dave Bautista was all pissed off and shit. Like, oh, they haven't explored Drax. I'm like, bro, wait your turn.
Yeah. That's one thing I don't like about Bautista right there. I'm like, bro, you can't get it all, bro. You gotta have it. Like, come on now, we in the multiverse. Now anything can happen.
I'm just like, wait your damn turn. You wait, and then you get your opportunity.
Like you got movies, bro.
Bro, think about this. Avengers came out in 2012. Loki get his show in 2021.
That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, and it was good too. It was a great 9 years.
And he was the main villain in Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
And people been love Loki.
Yeah. Everybody loved him ever since he got slammed by Hulk. Oh my God. I remember when that was trending. That was everywhere.
So yeah, I thought that was a good episode. So we can go ahead and wrap this episode or this portion of the episode up. Do you got any Marvel news?
I mean, the only thing that I know of is the Deadpool stuff that we saw.
Oh yeah, let's talk about this shit. So we get the Deadpool official MCU crossover, and he was reviewing a movie called Guy, and it was hilariously funny.
Free Guy.
It's called The Guy.
Free Guy.
Or Free Guy, whatever. So the dude name is Guy, which is a weird name, I guess.
Yeah.
And your boy Deadpool is like reviewing this like he a YouTuber. He's like, subscribe to my channel. Make sure to hit the notification bell. Like, it was hilarious. And then we get Korg. And he was like, oh, I wanted the other people, but they're busy on Disney Plus. And I was like, yep, Korg, or not Korg, but Deadpool is still going to be talking in third character and fourth character and breaking the fourth wall and all that shit.
Mm-hmm. Bro, that was good. I like that, bro. I feel like it was funny because I'm like, so is this like a crossover to the MCU for Deadpool? I was like, is this how we started?
I still think Deadpool should be able to make rated R movies, but I don't see a problem with Deadpool being in any of the other movies that's PG-13. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but what movie could he even be in?
In all of them. He could be in anyone. It's Deadpool. It's Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, true. He could be in anyone. Deadpool, that guy.
Yeah.
Everybody like Deadpool.
I could see him with Spider-Man.
Yeah, now that would be funny. Oh man, that would be funny.
Deadpool, it's just Spider-Man couldn't be in his movie because it'd have to be rated R.
Mm-hmm. Oh man.
I was saying the same thing about Blade. He could still have his own movies and it'd be rated R. But then movies that he's in, they don't like that he's featuring in, they don't have to be rated R.
Facts. That would be good though. I'm excited for Deadpool. I'm glad he getting that shine he needs for the MCU. Because you remember we was talking about this a minute ago when they came out with Deadpool 2. He was like, man, they need to just put him in there already.
Well, I'm glad it's official. Yeah. Shout out to Deadpool. He said I tried to get somebody else, but they was all busy on Disney Plus. And shout out to Taika Waititi, man, or Waititi.
Yeah.
Him as Korg is just hilarious. Every time.
I know. He gonna be comedy, bro.
Him as Korg, funny every time. So I got one. Ant-Man 3's writer has responded to Loki's finale by sharing a Marvel cover of Spider-Man and Venom playing basketball. Again, all this multiverse shit that's going on right now. Again, remember Kevin Feige said Spider-Man will be the first character that be able to cross into cinematic universes.
Yeah.
So now we could probably start getting this whole Spider-Man, Venom team cross up, all kind of shit.
It's gonna be insane. Eddie Brock. Eddie Brock. Man, if I see Eddie Brock pop up on the screen, bro, I'm about to lose it. I would literally lose it.
Both Loki and What If will be the first MCU Disney Plus shows to receive second seasons.
Okay, so What If getting a second season?
Yep.
Nice. That's good to know. That's gonna be interesting. I wonder if they're gonna use variants in the What If series.
And we also see that Michael Waldron, the person who wrote the Loki series, he's the one that's writing No Way Home and Doctor Strange too.
Dude, this gonna be fire. Oh man.
According to Elizabeth Olsen, Marvel Studios is trying to create the scariest Marvel movie ever with Doctor Strange 2. And she says, it's a very scary movie. It's old Sam Raimi.
Dang.
Yeah, so remember they was down. Remember, at first it was a scary movie, then it wasn't a scary movie, and then now it's like it's now it's like it's back to a scary movie.
Yeah. That's gonna be interesting. Oh man. I can't wait to go see that movie. I feel that movie gonna be the best one. It's going to be.
Yeah, I think it's going to be the best one too, honestly.
Because that build up to it is just like you can't wait no longer. It's like you can't wait, bro. I can't wait for that movie. That's gonna be good, and it's gonna be scary now.
Yeah, Doctor Strange 2 definitely on par to be one of the best. Doctor Strange was one of the best films to me, so
yeah,
that's one of the most rewatchable MCU films. The Agamotto head ass. Doctor Strange gonna go into a multiverse and snatch the Agamotto off another Doctor Strange.
Oh me.
Give me that shit. Taking that shit back with me.
Like, I'm the only Doctor Strange.
I'm the only Ty Crane.
That boy Wong gonna pull up. He gonna look at his variant. They gonna be like, I hope in the Spider-Man movie they do the meme.
I hope they do too. I hope they do the Spider-Man movie. I'm telling you, at first I was like, I don't think they're gonna come out with, all these different Spider-Man. But now after seeing this Loki episode, totally convinced that Spider-Man will have Spider-Man and Spider-Man.
Oh man.
We're gonna get Spider-Man, Disney Spider-Man, and Homecoming Spider-Man, or not Homecoming, Amazing Spider-Man. They all lie, bro. You can't take anything these people say at face value. Jonathan Majors just lied.
Yeah.
They asked him, are you appearing in anything? Like, he was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then this motherfucker was in the whole episode of Loki's finale. Honestly, bro, I really didn't think that he would be in the whole episode.
Hey, one thing I do like about Marvel, they like to keep shit a secret until you see it with your eyes.
They keep it under wraps. That's for damn sure.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. It's better that way.
Yeah.
It's better that way.
I feel like if you keep stuff a secret, and then when you finally see it, that's how you break the internet. That's how you trend. Because, like, even last night, the internet was going crazy for Kane.
Hell yeah. Oh, I was going crazy for King.
I mean,
soon as that elevator opened up and it was Jonathan Majors, I was like, let's go.
I mean, I bet you, as soon as somebody seen it, they like,
King the Conqueror confirmed, head ass Blake.
Let's go. It's crazy.
All right, you got anything else before we wrap this up?
No, sir.
Okay, that was another episode of Straight Outta Marvel, episode 22.
Yes, sir.
It's your host, Kevin27, and I want to thank everyone who came out and listened to this beautiful episode that we have of Loki, the season finale for all time, always. And if you want to support this episode, if you want to support this podcast, you can always go to the KC Network 702 on Twitter and Instagram and like everything, like my pins, all that. And you can go on Straight Out of Marvel at Apple Podcasts and give us a 5-star rating. It's always appreciated. And we appreciate all of the 5-star ratings that we got over this Loki series. And we definitely appreciate all of the new listeners that we got over this Loki series. It's much appreciated. And you guys can stick around every week because we still going to be dropping episodes. We still talking about Loki. And then we still going to be talking about more Marvel shit. So still same time every week. Thank you guys for coming out. It's your boy Kevin 27.
And it's your boy Chris. And we is out.
Peace.